Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Tech Share. Today's tip isn't as much of a tip as it is a question that I often receive from a lot of teachers that are looking to do something with Draw, but they feel a little bit limited with the functionality of the tool. So here's an example of what I mean and how you can kind of circumvent this problem. Here's a graph that a teacher drew, and they made this using Google Draw. They just used their align tools and they used the different colors and so forth. I won't bore you with all the details. If you've used Google Draw, you know that you can make shapes and you can put text boxes in and all those other things. But now at this point, I've had teachers say, well, I want to be able to draw on this, like with a pen or with a marker. And is there a way that I can do that digitally? Because there are no tools within Google Draw to do that. And the quick answer is yes and no. You can't do it necessarily within Draw, but what you can do is take what you've done here and actually import it into Jamboard, and then you would have the additional functionality of being able to use pens and markers. So let me show you what I mean. Let's pretend for a second that I have some type of drawing that I want to be able to mark up. I could go to the File menu, and I could say, hey, I'm going to download this as a JPEG image. So this is now going to be sent to my downloads folder, and there it goes. Then what I could do is I could go into Jamboard, and once I am in Jamboard, I could come here to where I want to add an image, and I could find the image that I have just downloaded. So I'll do that by simply selecting it and say, all right, I want to open that up. So here it is, and then I can increase the size of it so that I can make it nice and large. Move this up here and just keep making it nice and large. And now that I have the image on my Jamboard, I could now come to my marker tools and I could use a pen or a marker. And now I could start doing or start teaching with the additional functionality that I need. I have all these tools right here where, again, I can mark something up. So that's a way that you can kind of circumvent the process, is by simply taking something from Google Draw. Again, download the image as a JPEG, and then when you are in Jamboard, just re-import it by, again, using that little image tool, bring it in, and then you can use all the marker tools. Now let's take it one step further, because I think this is kind of important for you to see as well. There are many staff that want to make their own manipulatives, and maybe you have a situation where you want students to be able to drag words on images to show that they know what that word means. So in the elementary classroom, that's something else that you may want to do. Now, you could obviously, again, start the process within Google Draw if you would like. You could make some shapes. So in this case, let's just make a square. So let's pretend we want to have students identify a square. And I'll put a little border around that. And maybe I want to have students identify a circle. So again, we will just draw a quick circle here. Again, we'll put a border on that. And then maybe I want to have them also identify some other type of image. So I could come up here to image. We could search the web. And just for the sake of argument, let's just say dog clip art. So let's pretend I want students to be able to identify a dog. So we'll insert that image. And again, I'll resize it, get it nice and small. So we could technically take this right here and save this as an image. I'm just going to call this one, in this case, drag and drop. I will download it as a JPEG. So there it goes. Again, when I come into my Jamboard, we could come right to that image tool and we could add the image that I just downloaded, called drag and drop. So I can put the image over here kind of on the left side of the screen. Again, we can increase the size of it. And then using the tools that I have available within Jamboard, why not make a text box, and we'll type in the word dog. And then let me just drag this over here. Whoops. Sometimes your dragging and dropping can get out of control, but we'll get this all set up. So I'm going to put the word dog over there, and then we will type in the word square. And again, I'll move it. And then last but not least, we will type in the word circle, like so. And once you have this done, you could basically say to the students something like, hey, drag the words onto the appropriate item or next to the appropriate item. And now you kind of have a very interactive Jamboard where, again, the students could be manipulating things on the screen, moving text boxes, or actually, moving other things around. Now, these could have each been saved separately. Right now, because I saved the graphic all as one, obviously that all moves as one. But these each could have been saved separately and, again, placed on the canvas of Jamboard wherever you'd like. So think about ways that you might be able, again, to use Draw in conjunction with Jamboard. In some cases, again, like I showed you with the demand charts that I use for economics, I build those out in Draw and then just import them. And now in Jamboard, I can use the markers all I want to again annotate over something. Or again, you could build manipulatives on the Jamboard as well, so that students could be dragging and dropping words onto the actual items. So just another tip for you in another different way to hopefully use Google so that you can leverage the product a little bit more in your classroom. So until we see you next time, take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.